time. My dreamy friend, it's coffee time. Let's listen to some jazz and rhyme and have a cup of coffee.
Good morning once again. Last night we had the opening ceremony of the Junior Eurovision Song Contest in Malta. Steef van Gorkum, our chief editor, was there. You may have seen his footage already, his videos on ESCDaily.com. But now we will talk to him about how it was last night. That's the most important question for now, Steef. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. It was a very interesting procedure. It was for the first time that they also had the running order draw at the opening ceremony. I was thinking at the beginning that might be on the red carpet, like at adult Eurovision with the Big Five that they did in May, but it wasn't. It was they had a red carpet ceremony outdoors before it all started in the streets of Valletta, with sometimes the church bells ringing and in between the sounds of the interviews. But then afterwards we got inside, after all the countries had come down the red carpet, we got inside and there was a theater, a very old and classy theater, the Manuel Theater, and on the stage there all the participants drew numbers, but those weren't meant to be exact numbers for the running order. Those numbers corresponded with a person in the audience who then held up a big sign saying first half or second half, and it ended so that Zina Donnelly from Ireland will start the show, and Mariam from Georgia will close the show, and Alexa Curtis from Australia drew the second half of the program, which was what she wanted. So I guess that's good.
And now, does it work the same as in the adult Eurovision Song Contest, that a team of producers will now look at all the songs and how they combine behind each other, and then they will...
Yes. That's what's going to happen. Interesting thing where there was some discussion among the journalists there was that actually the host country itself, Malta, didn't draw its exact number either. So whereas in the adult contest you usually see that the host country gets the exact number, so the producers don't have a say in their outcome. But here it wasn't the case. Malta was just treated like any other country, and that means that Maltese producers are now going to decide on Malta's running order position. But I asked Jon Alessandro afterwards, because I was talking to him, and he said that this was all perfectly according to procedure. So apparently the procedure is different here than at adult Eurovision.
Let's talk about Alexa a little bit more, the Australian participant, of course, in this contest. Have you seen and talked to her already?
Briefly, I talked to her parents last night at the party. They were there, and they said that they came very early to Valletta, and I asked them why. They were one of the first countries here, and they said, I thought it was maybe because of some sightseeing, or have they never ever been to Europe before? But she said, no, it was a precaution because she felt sick before a little bit, and they wanted her to have the time to acclimatize and to get used to the environment. And they said that she's starting to feel a little bit better already. To be honest, when I saw her yesterday at that party dancing around with all the other kids, she didn't really look sick to me. She's very vibrant and open and enthusiastic person. Very different from Bella Page, who represented Australia last year. A different personality. Bella was also a very nice girl, but she was much more quiet, and when all the kids were dancing, she was standing more to the side. And Alexa's very much in there, knows all the names, made a lot of friends in the group already. And while I was talking to her parents, she came by for a moment, and her mother explained to her, "Hey, this is Steef. He's from ESCDaily. He's going to follow us as Australians during this week." And she said, "Oh, that's great. I love a good stalker." And then she ran away and walked over to the other kids again. So she's like that, you know. She has a very abrupt and quick answers to everything, and she seems like a very fun and open person, and she makes a good impression so far.
About the other participants, is there already on the red carpet someone who stands out, because personality is also, of course, besides singing and the quality of a song, an important factor?
Yes, but it's very difficult to stand out as on these small red carpet interviews in your personality, because for me, these, there are one or two questions. They're usually about, I don't know, what is your song about, or what do you think about world peace, or whatever. And the answers are studied as well. One thing which I thought was very interesting was Fiamma from Italy, who gave an explanation about why she loved Harry Potter and why Severus Snape was her favorite character. And I thought that was one of the most authentic and nice answers that we got. That was a bit different from all the other ones. So I liked that part, but it's very difficult to spot a good character in such a small session with such, let's face it, dull questions.
What will today look like for all these contestants?
Well, the rehearsals finally start now, and we have 8 countries coming on stage. No Australia yet. We will have Ireland. I just said Zena Donnelly. She will open the show. She's one of the kids, one of the stars already. She's played in a few Hollywood movies, performed with Whitney Houston. So host country Malta is on today. And Poland, one of the countries early on mentioned as a potential favorite. So a few of those interesting countries will be on stage. Also Italy, by the way, the girl I just mentioned from the red carpet from last night. I will look forward to those rehearsals. But to be honest, I just said favorites. For me, it's very, very difficult to say something about who's the favorite this early on. I've listened to all the songs. I've seen them all on the red carpet. But it will. I'm really looking forward to the rehearsals to see how it really all will come together, because it's a small field and it's all relatively equal to each other. So it's time for me to see who really stands out.
And you can follow everything that Steef is seeing through his live blog on ESCDaily.com today. Steef, thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you.